So I'm just going to bring in mini tongs.
Okay. Hey everybody, it's Monday night. We're touring the East Coast still in our 50 weeks through the U.S. tour. We're in Maryland. This is Dinner with the Davises. I'm Chili.
I'm Nikki.
Nikki's over there looking for some kind of pickle tongs or something for me.
Digging around in the tong collection.
She's searching. Oh, look at there.
Pickle tongs.
Pickle tongs.
See?
So
they have little forks on the end.
little forks.
I have 2 sets of pickle tongs. Everybody needs pickle tongs.
Not just for pickles.
Well, no, they're for cherries, pickles, cucumbers.
Anything that's jarred.
Right?
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Sure. Not really though.
Did you do the whole introduction thing? I don't have to worry about it tonight.
You gotta tell them what you're cooking.
Okay. Did you tell them where we're going?
I told them we're going to Maryland.
Oh, wow.
On the East Coast swing of our 50-week tour of the states.
Well, yeah, something like that. So, so my favorite food in the whole world are crab cakes.
It is.
And of course, that's
it's a Maryland staple.
That's a Maryland staple. So we're having crab cakes. That was an easy one tonight.
She's been looking forward to this.
Yes, wholeheartedly.
Since week 2.
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
We're not quite done with the seafood states. We have a lot of seafood states.
We haven't even hit the West Coast.
Well, no, but we've got the whole
middle part
to
there's
go between
not
the
much
coasts.
Seafood in the middle.
Yeah, well, I mean, rivers.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get some fish.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're having Baltimore, Maryland style crab cakes.
Crab cakes
tonight, and because we have to have the dog wants out. We have to let the dog out.
As soon as we go live, what's up?
That's the big girl that wants out. What was I saying? She always catches me off guard, clawing at the back door. So anyway, crab cakes, and because we have to have a side to go with crab cakes, I guess. I mean, we could just eat crab cakes, but we're gonna do a creamy lemon pasta linguine.
Yeah.
Which really has not a lot to do with Maryland. It just goes well with crab cakes and broccoli mixed in with it. So there's, I mean, a vegetable.
Yeah.
Because, right?
Yeah.
We need to eat vegetables.
As William Lowe would tell you, broccoli is a good thing to add to
right, at least one piece, right?
At least one piece. Yeah.
I hope you heard that, Will.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing it up with some crabs and lemons and fun food. What are we drinking?
We are drinking a Black-Eyed Susan.
We have to tell the story on that one.
Well, the Black-Eyed Susan is the official drink of the Preakness Stakes, which is a horse race in Maryland.
In Maryland.
Yeah, so that's what we're drinking.
So
there's so many different ways to make this drink. So this is one that I found. Hopefully it's one that we'll like.
Well, and did we substitute?
Nope.
Not really?
No.
Okay. So we're
not subbing at all. We're just doing a different recipe.
Okay. So just like with anything else, lots of recipes out there.
There's lots of recipes. So you can make this a whole bunch of different ways.
Well, tell us how you're going to make it.
Well, we are going to make it the nerd way.
The nerd way.
That's where I found it. A Nerd Cooks or Nerd Drinks or Nerd something or others. So we are going to use...
We like nerds.
Bourbon. Tonight's flavor of bourbon is Wild Turkey 101. The only bird tough enough to stand up can be tasted in one of these cocktails. We're using Tito's vodka, the vodka for dog lovers.
For dog lovers.
Because, we are.
We're dog lovers.
We're dog lovers and we love Tito's. So we're going to make these one at a time because if we make 2 of these, it might not fit in my shaker.
Well, one at a time is okay.
One at a time is okay. So we're going to use an ounce of Tito's.
Do you want ice in these too?
Yes, please.
Okay.
We're going to use an ounce of bourbon. Ooh, that Wild Turkey 101 smells good.
It is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really good.
It is really good. It's good sipping whiskey.
It's good mixture.
But it is a really good mixing whiskey because it stands up. You can still taste it. It doesn't get covered up. Pineapple juice, 1 ounce. Orange juice, freshly squeezed.
Hey, Sandy. Happy Monday to you too. Hope you're drinking with us.
2 ounces of OJ. And then we made a sour mix.
want to explain how to make the sour mix?
So to make the sour mix, you use 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of lemon juice, and 3/4 of a cup of lime juice. And we're adding 2 ounces of that.
And a little sweet sour flavor.
A little sweet sour.
And my Aunt Deb and Michelle.
And the other Deb.
Not oysters. No, not oysters.
No oysters.
Wait till we get to Florida. We might have some oysters. And or Houston. We had oysters in Houston one time. You and I did. And Mama.
Yep. So here's 1 cocktail.
That's perfect.
It is, isn't it? You want to do the honors?
Yeah, after you get both of them made, I'll do the honors. So, I'll do that now, yeah. I think I can do that mostly off camera. So, round 2.
Round 2. So what do we do again? We got 1 ounce vodka.
How many cherries do you want?
I want 2 cherries in
2
mine.
cherries, okay.
Because that's the way it needs to be. That's the best thing about making your own cocktails is you
You can do whatever the bleep you want.
decide how you
How
want
many
to garnish
cherries
it.
you want to drink? Eat.
Eat.
You want the stems on? You want me to pop them off?
I'll pop them off.
You're going to pop them off and tie them
Nope.
in knots?
Nope.
You
I'm
can't
not
do
gonna
that? Not going to or can't do?
Not going to.
Okay. Oopsie. My
1
tongs
ounce
aren't long
pineapple
enough.
juice.
I actually can't do that.
I
didn't
can.
get that particular DNA from either side of my
Skill, I think that's
Debs.
skill.
No, I think that's in your DNA.
Nope. It's taught.
Practice makes perfect. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm going to rinse the cherry juice off now.
We got drink number 2.
Can anybody else out there tie cherry stems in knots? My mother can. Pretty sure she can.
There we go.
Beautimus.
Black-eyed Susan.
Yeah,
Number
and
2.
some of the pictures that I saw of these, they actually had a little bit of a. There was a black cherry on top. I mean, it was very clearly looks like a black-eyed Susan flower.
Well, what was
The garnished it.
That
It's kinda
black
cool.
was black rum.
It's
You floated
yeah,
some black rum on top.
which we did not do
we didn't
because
want to do that.
no, they're just
This is plenty.
So who's talking? It does look good. Sorry. We're trying to read, which means my face is right in the camera. So cheers to
everyone.
us.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
we'll be making more of these tonight.
Wow.
Hmm?
That's yeah, that's one of the better ones we've had.
It's really well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
Well, that, and you're right. You
The wild
can.
turkey.
That does come through it and get hidden.
No, it doesn't. That's why you get a Wild Turkey 101.
I'll cook in a minute.
It's fine. You take your time. I can stand over here in this little bar area and make cocktails all night long.
Ooh, that would be bad.
Mm-hmm.
That would be bad. All right, so we're gonna get crab cakes going. This my jeans are falling off. I'm sorry. Just realized I was doing that on camera. Blow my britches up. This is a recipe that I've actually doubled for tonight. I have a bazillion crab cake recipes. They're all a little bit different. The basic here is if you've ever made meatloaf, then it's kind of the same method. The crab, the meat, and binder, egg. I'm using saltine crackers tonight, mayonnaise, sour cream, but honestly, only because I ran out of mayonnaise and didn't have quite enough. So okay, I'm making sure. So between the sour cream and the mayonnaise, I'm going to have a cup of it, and a cup of mayonnaise only would be fine. And I am I'm doubling my recipe partly because I want to have some of these for lunch tomorrow. And I make crab cakes Benedict for breakfast. You just never know. So I emptied my sour cream too. All right, so a cup of mayonnaise or a combination of mayonnaise and sour cream. I have some chives that I cut up in here because they were overgrowing my garden. So that use them or don't use them, no big deal. Dijon mustard, kind of back and forth here because all my stuff's in the wrong spot. I'm gonna move them.
What you need? You just holler at me and I'll bring it over.
I think I got everything.
Yeah.
What I might need is a knife though, because my here I got. My mustard's clogged up, which means I need to get a knife into it. So looking at about a tablespoon of mustard, and I'm using Dijon mustard. I would not use like straight yellow mustard unless you just really like that vinegary flavor. This is going to provide enough of that mustard flavor and enough punch without the yellow mustard situation.
Michelle wants a cocktail, she says.
Oh, well, come on over, girl.
Come on over.
You know
We're
where
going
I
to have
live.
plenty of crab cakes too.
Oh, yeah. Literally, we're going to have plenty of crab cakes. We might have to sit on the couch to eat them. Okay, so tablespoon of mustard. A good hefty, probably a couple tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And again, I'm doubling the recipe I usually make, so I have extra. So this will make, well, we might make 8 really big crab cakes instead of the normal size. I don't ever use anything other than Lee and Perrins, so because it would just be bad news.
Sacrilege.
Yeah, 1 egg that I'm gonna crack into a bowl over here, just so I don't get shell in my mix, because I won't be able to see it if I do. And farm eggs, for some reason, I can never get the blasted things to crack without shell. Ha. Yay. Would you give me a paper towel, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay, 1 egg going in.
One egg going in the pool.
Jamie.
Great.
Thank you.
Welcome.
My good old mix of salt, white pepper, onion powder, garlic powder that I put in everything. Not a lot of that. Really, you don't need it.
She wants a crab cake tomorrow for lunch.
For lunch. Okay. Well, you know where I live. And that's about half a tablespoon of the hot sauce. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, why not? We like hot sauce.
We do. This is
The Hot Ones Classic?
Hot Ones Classic garlic. Hot Ones Classic garlic. And there's still some. I've got to order some more of that.
Yep.
All right. Sous chef, would you take these 2 items, please, and sink them?
Good.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to whisk all that together so it's nice and combined. That egg yolk broke when I popped it in there.
I'll whisk, you drink.
Yeah, okay. Pause for commercial. While you're doing that, I'm going to put some oil in a very shallow frying pan. Don't need a lot of oil.
They can't see that.
I know. They will when we get it over here. And of all of the things that I also ran out of, besides mayonnaise, was oil. So I'm using grapeseed oil. But canola or vegetable oil would be perfectly wonderful. And I'm going to turn this on. And
That's mixed really well.
okay. I'm going to just turn this on and let
Okay.
it heat up. So it's ready to go when we're ready to go here.
That's the pan.
Yeah, so you can't see, but
This one's got the oil.
yeah, and it's just shallow. You don't need a whole lot. Enough to get it going. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do everything in 1 bowl. Thank you. All right. So crab meat, we cannot get fresh around here, like fresh.
Because we're in the Midwest. We're not a seafood state.
Exactly. Midwest, not a seafood state. Catfish state. So I buy when I can at Kroger's where we live. We can buy the Kroger Select Private Select brand of crab meat, and you can get claw meat. This is kind of a mix of white meat, claw meat. You can get lump crab meat like this. Lump crab meat, incredibly expensive. So I do a mix to cut down on the cost a little bit. So I have 2 of these and then 2 regular bumblebee cans, whatever brand you can find. But just like when you buy canned tuna, you can buy canned crabs. So I have 2 of those in here as well. So I'm just shy of 2 pounds. And again, doubled recipe. So we're going to get one of these spatulas. We're going to put all of that in here.
That's a lot.
Oh, it is a lot for sure. I'm going to hand that off to you.
Got it.
Then we're going to get the saltines out. You could use breadcrumbs, panko breadcrumbs, Ritz crackers. Saltines, just give it a little extra pop of salt. Going to help me crumble? You need about 20, and we'll do more if we need to. And yeah, you could use the food processor, but I mean, it's 20 crackers, so not that big of a deal. And it's fun. And if you've had a bad day at work, you can really do some damage with some crackers.
Do some crackers.
Okay. And then we're just going to fold all this together. So we're going to kind of start at the edge, scoop under, fold up over, and keep going until we can kind of see how they're coming together. And it's okay for those crackers to be, big crumbs. You don't necessarily need them to be really fine.
You don't want them powdered?
No, because then it just kind of soaks up the moisture and you have dry crab cakes, which is why I like to use crackers and not breadcrumbs, by the way. I always find that breadcrumbs dry them out real easy. And you just want it to come together enough that it kind of...
Do we need
starts to form a ball. That's probably too wet. We need more crackers.
Parmesan cheese?
Not in this.
All right, here, I get the crackers. I got crackers.
Okay, you get crackers.
Just tell me when.
Like 6 more. And we'll check it.
And here's 5 more.
That'll work. And then we'll check it. You want it to still be moist, but not like liquidy, runny moist.
There you go.
Thank you.
So that's 25 crackers now.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's
croutons. I don't know. Oh.
I would crush croutons, but yeah, absolutely, that would be yummy. A good seasoned crouton would be really good.
Well, that would be really good.
Ritz crackers would be. I mean, whatever cracker you want. I just, saltines are
here.
My jam. Okay, so now we've got something that's kind of holding together a little bit easier. And you can check that, but I can pick it up and kind of squish it on the side, and you can see that it's holding its shape. We are, however, going to take a bite. And I would say a little more seasoning.
Honey, garlic, onion, cheese?
Nope, that's all for the pasta.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking here behind me.
Yeah. And these are not supposed to be heavy on spice or anything like that. If you want them a little bit hotter, use some more hot sauce. But
Michelle says she always uses leftover croutons. That would be really good.
Oh, yeah, it'd be wonderful. All right.
How do you have leftover croutons? That's what my question is on that.
Well, like the bottom of the bag would be. Yeah.
I eat
I mean, it's kind of like you having leftover wine.
You don't have any leftover wine.
I know.
I don't have any leftover croutons. You don't have any leftover wine.
We're going to mound these out in a pan, sheet pan.
Yeah.
Excuse me. After we take a drink.
Cocktail.
Cookie scoop. We want decent size, so they don't have to be like perfectly level here. You can see they're not. We're making big crab cakes. So it'd take them 3 to 5 minutes to cook. These are easily twice as big as the normal. Let's say it that way. How's that? Because that was not coming out like it should have. Can you get me another plate up there so I can just put the last couple on there? So I'm going to get 8 ginormous crab cakes, which is exactly what I wanted. Thank you. By the way, salmon, like canned salmon, canned tuna, all make really good seafood patties of some sort. Cakes. Look at those, are beautiful. Okay. I'll lift that.
Okay, here, you take that. I'll take this.
Okay. So here are, whoopsie, 6 and 2, so 8. So that's 1 for Phoebe because she won't eat more than 1 this size.
Nope.
2 for Jeff, and the rest are mine. Not
And one,
really.
and 1 for Michelle.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mitch. Like seriously, if you want to come over, I'll share. I don't mind. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I've got a boo boo on my finger.
You do have a boo-boo.
Yes.
You got a splinter.
I got a splinter this morning, and it was so thin and flimsy that my husband had to take a needle to my poor little finger. And it's right on the tip of my forefinger. So typing today was awfully fun. I really don't want crab in my... if you want to move to that, I'll show him how to check that. I showed him last week in the deep fryer, but we'll show him again. So back of a spoon. Now you could tempt this. You want it somewhere in the neighborhood of 350. Back of a spoon, and you can kind of tell the back of this poor spoon's been eaten up by doing this. If you stick that in and you start to see little bubbles that you cannot see on the camera, really. But if you start to see little bubbles down here, you're done. Your oil's ready to go.
It looks like it's ready to go.
Yeah, it is. Okay. So we're going to patty these out and stick them in that oil as we go.
She says it's almost her bedtime. You're on the oil, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Where are you going?
I'll go back to over there by you.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
So these are good size. We want them to be not quite an inch thick. And we're going to drop them in as they go. Will you turn that down? That's a little high. So again, doesn't take much to pull these together. Not quite an inch thick. That's probably 3.5 inches across approximately.
I can have the tape measure for you if you want.
Nah.
Okay.
They won't shrink. You know, crab meat doesn't do that. These are a little bit bigger. And fry in batches. The good thing about using gloves to do this is if that oil splats up on you, it's not going to hurt.
Nope.
These are nearly heat proof.
Yep. Those are really good gloves. Courtesy of the Home Depot.
Home Depot. Love them.
Yep. If Lowe's had them, we'd have bought them there.
Yeah, they don't carry them.
They don't carry them.
All right. So again, not quite an inch thick. Work in batches. If you don't have a big enough frying pan, I probably am going to have to put the last 2 in later.
Yep. You're going to have to work in batches, just like you're telling people.
I am. So we're going to put that one there.
Just do the last 3 in batch.
I'm going to.
Oh, you've got plenty of room to work around.
All right.
All right, I'm going to the...
Yep, that's fine.
There you go, folks.
Since when I'm done with this, we're going to start on the...
We're frying with oil.
Yeah, and these big guys, 3 to 5 minutes on each side, but not more than that, certainly. If you make them a little bit smaller, closer to the 3 minutes.
Sadie says she'll give us her address for a delivery. I don't think so. We're not getting out.
No, you got a kid. Well, no, I was going to say you got a kid. You can send them over, but never mind. That doesn't work so well anymore.
Nope.
When they're grown up and engaged.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, you need another one? Okay, I'll make another one.
Mm-hmm. That's entirely too dangerous. All right. So while those are going, and I've got a second batch that I have to go in. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to build our sauce. I don't have a lot of things to chop up tonight. I do need some shallot. So I'm going to, and I have a new toy. I had one of these 25 years ago. Have no idea what happened to it other than we moved.
Oh, yep. Ryan's at Academy.
Yeah, so that won't work. So I'm going to use that tonight and save my chopping skills. So now we're going to work on the linguine, and it is kind of kind of a creamy, lemony cream sauce. So not really Alfredo, although very similar. 1 shallot, 1 big shallot. What, honey?
They're telling me that there's different delivery services out here. We're not putting our address into these places.
Not set up for that. Oh, I can smell those. Smell
I
good.
can too.
So
It smells
good.
really good.
All right. So 1 very large shallot or 2 or 3 smaller ones. You could use onion too, by the way. This is a little less oniony, and I have one that needs to be used. So sometimes we, cook that way too. And I've got a little bit of a bad spot here I'm going to cut off. Sorry, shallots are kind of paper thin.
Oh, yeah. Soon Noodle can deliver is what she says.
Soon?
Yeah, about 9 months. A little over.
Yeah, about that.
About 10 months, actually.
Whew, all right. That got into my finger. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to pop a couple garlic cloves out of here. Oh, man. This is being ornery. My food's fighting me tonight.
I don't know if I'd trust that delivery service with our cocktails, though.
No, not at all. Those need to be flipped. Okay, I'll do it. I got it. You shake. I'll flip.
I was making a cocktail.
Because I can smell him. Oh, yeah. We might have a couple
It's been
that
about 3.5 minutes.
Yep. That one got a little on the done end, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to go back to fighting with my garlic now. There we go. Goodness. Kind of a nightmare there. All right, garlic. Are they watching the...
They're watching the fryer.
Either way.
And they're watching you over there now.
Popping some garlic open with the back of my knife.
Sandy wants to know where you got that flipper.
Oh, that is a really good question because I have had that
Probably
for
Bed Bath Beyond.
ever and a day. Let me look at the brand and I can tell you where you can probably find one. Amazon for sure. Yeah, no clue.
I don't know.
I would check Amazon. There's no brand name on it, so it's probably a generic pickup somewhere. I've had it forever though.
The hamburger flipper and other kind of flippers.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right.
Bring me your glass.
We're going to check and see how this does here. I haven't played with one of these in ages. You guys can't even hardly see what I'm doing, but
No, because you're
that's okay.
too far to the right.
Yep, but basically that's what it does. I love them. Okay, that's starting to hurt. Whew. I got oil or garlic in my boo-boo.
Oh, I put the vodka lid on the wild turkey bottle.
Oh, well. All right, I'm going to wash my hands, guys, so hang on here.
Right, we're a minute down.
Yeah, I know. They need to start coming down. Crash. Sorry. Gonna need that.
Good thing I'm done over here.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I've got, you can put them back over here for a minute if you want.
They're over there.
No, here. Sorry. All right, so while those are going, Okay, there you go. So I've got about a tablespoon of oil in here. I'm going to put my garlic and shallots down so I can get the rest of them broken up here. 2 cloves of garlic, 1 big shallot. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to kind of melt in.
Flippers,
Yep. You got them?
I guess.
Okay. Yes.
We'll look at the bottom.
Perfect. Out to go.
That's what's so nice about this flipper is you just grab a hold of them.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a burger.
Get the end of that out of there. We will wash this at a later date.
It slides right under there.
Mm-hmm. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, we should use like some Old Bay seasoning.
Well, I thought of that too, but all right. If you'll hand me the flippers, I'll pop
3
these in.
left.
Yep.
Good Old Bay the last 3.
Yeah, it's okay. And you can sprinkle a Old Bay on the top if you want. I don't care.
I do. That's why I said it.
All right. Well, then sprinkle away, dude.
Where's it at?
Oh, somewhere in the pantry. All right, I can like really smell this garlic starting to do its thing, so I'm gonna turn the heat down. You got to keep garlic moving when you don't have much in the pan because it can burn super fast. And when you've got that going on, you're done for. Find it? Yep. All right, sprinkling the tops with Old Bay.
Because I like it.
Well, here, you can sprinkle those.
No, those
Okay.
are yours. These are mine.
Okay, so Jeff has 3. Phew. All right, we're going to
3.
let these cook. I'm going to take a sip.
Take a drink. Cocktail break.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, these look really good.
I'm going to get my zester out because I need to zest my lemon before I peel my lemon. Or not peel, but you know what I mean.
I do know what you're saying.
All right. So we're going to zest some lemon. We don't want to get
The pith.
the white part,
white
because
stuff.
it's going to be too bitter.
It's icky.
I turn the heat down to low so I can do this right over the pan. I'm going to go around the whole lemon, so we'll get a good half a teaspoon or so. But lemon zest is potent. It doesn't take a lot.
It's true. Kind of like Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah. All right. Woo, would you get the half and half out for me, please?
Yeah.
Because once this cooks down,
Here you go.
I'm going to put that
Did you
in.
honey it up yet or no?
Try not to curdle it. No, I have not honeyed it up.
Okay.
I'm just doing this through my hands so I don't get the
What are you squeezing the lemon?
squeeze the lemon, yeah.
So that way you don't get seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Look, folks, actual fresh squeezed lemon juice.
Right?
It's a first. Maybe not a first, but definitely not very often do we do that.
No. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I've got about a half a cup of pasta water reserved. I've already boiled the pasta, by the way. I'm going to dump that in
We
there.
did that off camera for you folks. So
Oh, yeah,
you know,
because that just takes a
nobody needs
bit.
to see anybody boiling pasta.
Nah.
10 seconds.
Whew, hot. Okay. Man. I'm going to switch you guys back so you can see me after I flip these guys. All right. My stove's a little off kilter, so I'm going to move those to the oil. This is turned way down. Now I've got this lemon basil that is growing like weeds in my little herb garden
Where'd the Old Bay go?
right here.
Thank you.
So I'm going to use a bunch of this in my pasta. Once you get to a point where you're starting to flour, you guys can see that right there. Don't really want to use that necessarily. It won't hurt anything. It's just not as lemony, basil-y. Is that a word? Lemony basil-y? It is tonight. If you're looking for something to grow,
See, the first thing listed on Old Bay is crabs.
well, of course.
Yeah.
I'm just popping the leaves off. I'm not going to be overly gentle here because...
So everybody else, what are you guys eating at home while you're watching us? What are you drinking at home? Sandy,
Right?
did you get the ingredients for tonight's cocktail together and assorted?
You're waiting for it to answer.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, we're going to rough chop this. There's a bunch of it here, but... Oh, and it's lemony. All right, the other thing I'm going to do is add, I've got some lemon olive oil I'm going to add back to this pan a little bit. So I've got enough fat in here. Whew. I'm starting to sweat, dude.
Me too. It's warm in here.
Right? And in goes the herbs.
Drink more cocktails.
All right, so this is going to come together pretty quick if you want to switch them over.
There we go.
Thank you. I'm going to do a cup of the cream. This is actually half and half. Do that.
I think Nikki put them in yesterday's post.
What did I do yesterday?
The ingredients.
Something about, I don't know.
Bourbon.
I
And
stuck them on Facebook somewhere.
vodka, pineapple, and orange.
Honey. I've lost my honey.
And sour mix.
I got it. Okay. Dump some honey down in here. I'm kind of building as I go, guys. About a tablespoon of honey. Let that melt. I would let those go another minute because that oil. All right. Now, notice I don't
wouldn't,
have...
if that's what they did the first time.
Well, that's true. Okay, we'll go for it. I don't have flour in this because I'm adding Parmesan cheese. You don't need to build a roux when you're going to add Parmesan cheese to much of anything. I have this turned way down low because I don't want to boil my milk because it will break. As in the sauce will break.
That's perfect.
Just, yeah, scoot that to the back. And we're going to let that warm up. Look at all that green.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to add a little, you want some black pepper in there? Now I have 4 layers of lemon.
Looney said he did our meal from last week this week.
Oh, awesome. How'd it turn out?
He says he likes ours better because he did it in the air fryer.
Well, I mean, you
It's in
take
the air fryer.
shortcuts.
You take shortcuts, yeah.
Shit. Here, we should put that away from me.
Fish and chips, he says.
Oh, yeah. I mean, air fried fish is fine. You're trying not to have the deep fried stuff, I know. But sometimes you just got to have the deep fried stuff.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Now I'm going to let this kind of warm through. I'll put some ground black pepper in that. 4 layers of lemon. So I have lemon juice, lemon zest, lemon basil, lemon olive oil. You don't necessarily need all of that going on, but you need the zest and the lemon juice at least. All right, to this, I'm going to...
have sour mix.
Well, yeah. Roughly a cup of Parmesan because that will thicken the sauce up tremendously.
I added some extra Old Bay to mine so that they're real easy to spot.
Yeah. And whisk it enough that you break up those clumps. Put just a little
That is
bit.
just like bleached out.
Well, it's because that camera is not great and it's a white sauce. So, you know, I'll get some broccoli in it here in a minute. You can use whole milk, half and half, heavy cream. Heavy cream is going to thicken more than half and half, which will thicken more than milk.
Maybe we can try this.
Turn that down. Yeah, that would work.
Not really.
And I have linguine and broccoli, crash boom, already put together here. You could use spaghetti. You could use fettuccine for this. Any of those three would be fine for this. Linguine is a little bit flatter than spaghetti, but about the same as far as what kind of sauces you can use it with. Fettuccine is really flat and wide and really good for heavy, kind of hefty sauces. So
I can really see that now.
yeah. I undercooked my pasta, by the way, by about a minute because I'm going to cook this up so it all thickens up and starts sticking to that noodle.
Man, wish you guys could really see this. This looks really
Wish
good.
you could smell it.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of see it thickening it up.
All right. I'm going to let that sit and heat back through. While we're doing that, yeah, right.
Yeah.
While we're doing that,
You're
we're
gonna
gonna
eat another drink cocktail. Yep.
no,
Yep.
well, no, we're gonna eat a crab cake. I'm gonna get a plate. We're gonna have a crab cake
Okay.
while we're waiting.
Okay. I'll turn the light back up.
Yeah, okay. Do that. I'm sweating like crazy, folks. Whew.
I'm gonna turn it back to us. There we are.
Me sweating. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, it's hot in this kitchen.
Yeah.
Here, you want a fork?
Of course, I want a fork.
We'll get one that's.
But that's not.
Do you want an Old Bay one?
I want an Old Bay one.
Okay, well, fine. We'll use an Old Bay one.
Why
I
put
figured
Old
they'd
Bay
be
on
hot. Too hot to eat.
It might be, but they'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. A little warm on the eating side. But there you go.
Are they?
A little bit. Oh, they smell good.
That's because of the Old Bay.
Oh, yeah. Really yummy.
Mm-hmm. They are really good. Mm.
All right. So as this is boiling, it's kind of sticking to
Deb
that
had
noodle.
a buffalo chicken quattros pizza.
Oh, that sounds good.
I know.
One of our favorites.
One of our favorite places to eat. One of our favorite pizzas. Mm.
All right. So this is done.
Mm.
My new pasta tongs that I bought.
Oh, that is so good. So
Oh.
good.
I'm so hot. Eat part of your crab cake.
Oh, you're fine. I'll let you snack on my crab cake.
Oh, that's so good. Where'd the plates go? Let me through so I can get a plate. I'm sorry.
I don't know where the plates are. I didn't put them anywhere. So did you guys get a chance to see what the crab cakes look like?
Wow.
Let's put them over there.
Hand them to me.
Got 'em?
Yep. There you go. Whoops.
There we go. That's what they look like.
They're beautiful. And they taste good. They're good on sandwiches. They're good on
These two over here are
chilies.
mine with the extra Old Bay.
They're good. We did crab cakes Benedict one night. They're good on eggs Benedict.
Mm-hmm. I got it. You got it? All right.
It's fine right here. All right. Gonna plate yours up, dude. You want one more or two more?
I don't know.
How about one more?
One more sounds
Okay.
good.
Because, you know,
They're so good.
they are that.
Mm.
I'm giving you more than the one
Piece of
required piece of.
that's
Uh-oh.
plenty. That's
I know.
a lot of broccoli there.
Oh my gosh, it's good for you.
You gonna show them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's dinner, folks.
I didn't make sauce for the crab cake because we've got the cream sauce on the pasta.
Mm-hmm.
But cocktail sauce, a remoulade sauce, lemon mayo, garlic mayo.
Mhm.
You know, pick.
Huh.
Whatever you want. There it is.
That's our dinner
Whew.
from our house,
Our very warm kitchen. Goodness.
broadcast over the interwaves
from our very warm kitchen.
From our kitchen. Yeah. To you guys.
I'm warm. So are you.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
that light. I'm telling you. That
is
light's a
that light.
killer.
That light's
We need an
warm.
LED light.
We have one.
Uh-huh.
But it's not, it's also the stove and lots of other stuff there.
Being 47.
Yeah.
This is good, though. All right. So, quick recap. Maryland crab cakes. So good. Lemon basil pasta with some broccoli because we need a vegetable. Or you could, no broccoli and call it a day.
Yeah.
Or broccoli on the side. Or
Yeah.
peas would be good. You don't like peas.
We're going to enter the danger zone next week.
And recap the drink while I eat more of the crab cake.
The Black Eyed Susan is 1 ounce vodka, 1 ounce bourbon. We use Wild Turkey 101 because it's potent bourbon and it stands up to all the other additives. 1 ounce pineapple juice, 2 ounces of OJ, and 2 ounces of sour mix.
That was about the right
It
amount.
was almost perfect, yeah. So sour mix is 1 cup water, 1 cup sugar, 1 cup lemon juice, 3/4 cup lime juice.
There you go. So it gives
Heat
you
it up, stir it up.
till the sugar melts, and then you're done.
That's right. Asparagus, yes, asparagus would be really perfect with
Kind
this.
of anything green would be good in that,
Yeah.
in it or on the side. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, next week is going to be.
Oh, Looney wants to know what the ingredients in the mix to get the crab because he missed the first part.
Okay, so that was a cup of mayo or a combination of mayo and sour cream to make a cup. Doubled recipe, so we got 8 big crab cakes.
Yeah.
Some chives, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, 2 tablespoons Worcestershire. Texting my memory here.
25 crackers.
25 saltine crackers crushed up.
2 pounds of crab meat.
And there was one more thing. Oh, Dijon mustard.
Yeah.
About a tablespoon.
About a tablespoon.
Yeah, and you can put
An
put
Old
whatever.
Bay.
Yeah, an Old Bay on one of them, but you could put Old Bay in it too, and it would be really good. So, is this yours or mine?
That's
Shitsky.
yours.
Is that
This
me?
one's
Okay.
mine.
So yeah.
Yeah, because you still have the stems on your
Cherry, you got
pulled
yours.
them. Yeah.
I'm gonna eat this, and then we're gonna sign.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So we're gonna sign off. Hey everybody, 47 minutes.
That's so good.
All that in 47 minutes.
That is killer good. Oh wow.
Now, get your own plate.
I'm gonna get my own plate. I'm
That's
gonna go
my
get a kid.
Yeah.
Get a plate. There's plenty.
Yep.
Next week is.
South
Ta-da.
Carolina.
Oh, we're gonna have to maybe take Tuesday off. I can't though.
Yep.
South Carolina is gonna be a doozy, folks. It is low country and sweet tea.
And bring your liver. Bring your liver, folks.
And not non-alcoholic sweet tea.
No. The cocktail next week is called sweet tea vodka.
And it is exactly that. It is
Yeah.
vodka. Well,
no, it's sweet tea made with vodka.
No, they can tune in.
Yeah, sweet tea vodka. We're definitely gonna have to get to more Tito's though. That's not enough.
We're gonna have to turn the fan on too if we're drinking that.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So this,
I'm dying,
folks. Here's what I know, just out of the cocktail book. That much Tito's is not enough.
Oh gosh, no.
Not by a long
Not
shot.
nearly.
So next week, sweet tea vodka.
Join us if you dare.
Yep. Join us. Drink with us.
Oh, sweat with us.
Yeah. Sweat with us.
Oh, jeez,
Sweat
I
in the
cannot
kitchen.
believe
Sweating
how
with the Davises.
hot I am. This is horrible.
Yeah. You're fine.
All right, folks, that's it. We're calling it a night so we can go eat and open the windows.
Yeah.
Woo.
Woo. 25 crackers.
25 crackers.
That's what we had.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in and having dinner with us.
Yeah.